I composed music for an animation. So, how did it turn out? You know, games, films, and animations are all amazing on their own, but what makes them even better? Of course, the music behind them. I usually compose music for games, but this time I got in touch with an animator. So basically, he sent me an animation and I composed an awesome soundtrack for it. The animation Tomas sent was fantastic. He already makes great short animations, so definitely go check out his channel if you haven't already. This time he created an animation about the rat race and showed it to me before publishing it. As you may know, rat race is an expression that describes the endless and exhausting cycle of people constantly competing for money, status, careers, and success. In this animation, he tells that story quite literally with an actual rat. So I started with that idea. I needed an instrument that would somehow remind me of a rat. Not a piano, not a guitar, a harpsichord. Why does it remind me of a rat? I honestly have no idea, but let's go. Now let's write a funny, bouncer rhythm. I wanted something a little more oriental sounding. There's plenty of that where I come from. There we go. Now let's add a small melody on top of it. Done. One of the biggest differences between writing music for animation and writing music for games is that you first need to see the animation and know where the dialogue happens. That way, the music doesn't peak at random moments and overpower the scene. This is also a great opportunity to talk about this coolest feature. When people think of film scoring, or animation scoring in this case, they usually think of Pro Tools, which is almost an industry standard. But let me show you an Ableton feature that accomplishes the same thing. We open the arrangement view. Normally we'll be placing instruments here, but not today. Today we're importing our animation. Just drag and drop it. That's it. As soon as you do that, Ableton opens a small video window that stays synchronized with your music, allowing you to compose directly to the animation. If you accidentally close the video window, don't worry, just right-click and select the video window. For example, I don't want the music to start immediately at the beginning of the animation. I want it to start one bar later, so I simply move it. The raccoon is speaking here. You can see the audio waveform, so I want the music to stop completely. Perfect, and now we can move to a new chord progression.
This endless hunt for food, bitches, and fame and fortune. I can't fucking take it no more.
Next, we switch to the pigeon. She's positioned a little higher up and is making fun of the raccoon. So instead of using the same instrument, we can introduce a new one. It doesn't even have to be melodic, we can use percussion. I want something more rhythmic here because I feel like the pigeon deserves something a bit more energetic.
Wearing makeup like a fucking raccoon, no style, no class, living in a dumpster like some fucking animal. Oh, shut up.
Perfect, we're getting somewhere. Now we arrive at the main character, the worm. He's teaching everyone a lesson and talking about love. Let's return to the king, the piano. A softer rhythm. And then, at the very end, the raccoon comes back and ruins everything. Because the rat race never truly ends, keep that in mind. So we return to the harpsichord, and that's it. Now let's watch the animation with the full soundtrack.
Man, don't you just fucking hate this rat race? This endless hunt for food, bitches, and fame and fortune. I can't fucking take it no more.
Oh, look at you! Wearing makeup like a fucking raccoon, no style, no class, living in a dumpster like some fucking animal.
Oh, shut up! We're all in the same fucking boat here. So we should stick together, help each other out, you know? Spread some love.
Here's a little love for you.
I had no idea Ableton has such a useful feature, and discovering made me glad. If you create short animations or edit videos, this can make your workflow so much easier. You can listen to the full track on Spotify, Apple Music, and all major streaming platforms. Thanks for watching.